Hello and welcome back. My name is Crane94 and today we will be continuing Horizon Forbidden West. Thanks for joining and let's get to it. We just left off, we were actually doing some of the ruin gameplay and I saved and there was actually a bit that I did that you did not see that I was not able to record. There were some people here that were trapped by, I guess, some of the bristlebacks that had fallen on one of the guys, and they gave you a smoke bomb. So that is now part of the inventory. But I have it here, which is useful, and I did upgrade myself a little bit, but I didn't go too far. I just kind of upgraded some of the skills. But without further ado, we've not missed any of this main story, so let's go ahead and continue on. All these campfires
There's
around
the quarry
here
Thurles mentioned.
are interesting. Barren light.
And it's full of bristlebacks.
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this.
It's not gonna back down.
Come on. Come on, big boy. Oh, what a smart animal. This guy kicked.
One less machine.
Oh,
Another one down.
loaded. Oh, what is he doing?
Incoming.
Oh, come on.
One less machine.
Cool. Oh! Like a craft wares. I keep wanting to press L1 for that.
I needed that.
For that dodge mechanism.
Another one down.
Cool, cool. Like that, the rocks also react. There we go.
There.
Got him all.
Quarry's safe.
That was a nice little boss fight.
Come on over here. We got a call.
Gotta loot these guys. Make sure that we got plenty of these. Okay, cool. You can just hang on to it. Make a little bit of a health potion just in case we need it. Last trap.
For when I need it.
Cool.
I don't know what Anora's doing out here, but consider yourself owed. We tried to hold off and wait for the Vanguard, but one of them bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people, but we would have lost the whole quarry without you.
Well, at least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but Chain Scrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
You need the whistle to get back to work?
Me and my crew were just little cogs out here. Can't lift a hammer till Olvin blows that thing. Cause if we work without his say-so, he'll ban us. And my people have been through enough.
Elvin holds that much power?
He's got the money and connections to snuff our fires for good. Almost feels like we stood a better chance with the bristlebacks.
What are you and your crew working on?
We're supposed to be working Olvin's claim, digging out stone to show our barren light. But the work stoppage and the bristlebacks cut us short. Never seen those blasted things in a dump before. Where in Forge Fire did they come from?
I'm not sure. At least not yet. I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
I wonder if this has small RPG-like mechanics,
Think
or
I've cleared
if
out most of the bristlebacks? Valley should be safe enough to travel. I'll go give Wadis the good news. Then
Or-
maybe this embassy can finally happen.
she's still talking, or if all of the talking and possible, options for dialogue are just optional. They don't actually really matter. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, it's just like I'm finding out all this information. Is it useful for me for later in game? And if I were to find out about it now, is it going to help out? Or is it just useless? Right, found a purple chest. More of those healing flowers.
Stocking up for the hunt.
Cool, cool. Take a look at the map. We've only seen a small portion of it. It's pretty damn large. I wonder if this is the full scope of the game. And I'm wondering if we can actually return back to the main encampment where we were at a few videos ago. I don't know the names of everything just yet, so I'm just figuring it all out. Why they're hostile. That's the same kind of thing we came in on. Oh, come on. You serious? Bro's gonna follow me, man. Alright. Ugh. Yeah, he wants to play. Games, eh? You too, huh? Oh wow, it just took him right out. Oh, all these guys want the smoke. Alright. The guys down there like, yeah, no. I wonder if we're able to hack.
Be welcome,
Time to get Wadis to Barrenlight.
I wonder if we're able to hack animals and like use them. 'Cause it looks like they're all hostile.
Hey, take it easy today, okay? Pleasant day to you.
Pretty sure it's your round. Can't be my round.
I'm telling you, I saw it scoop up a whole bunch of machines.
I'll get the mail.
Ow! I keep telling you, babe.
Here we go.
Hey, Milda. Milda. Took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I
thought that
think
was
you
a
have me
very-
confused with someone else.
Oven didn't
I
send you?
thought that was a woman
No.
at first.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. More than ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly.
But...
But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my
I'm
signature
gonna have
dishes.
to go get him that.
I hate to think what'll happen
Request
when I'm
for
forced
request
to
for
refuse
request
Olvin
for
or
request.
his
It's one of
goons.
those games.
Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
what do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way, assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like,
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
if you say so.
Go to Scrounger site. It looks like I got everything, so I gotta go to the Scrounger
Already
site.
got enough meat and bitter leaf. Just need to grab a metal panel from a scrounger pile.
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Be some kind of chess game. Let's do tutorial. Beginner set.
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick
I
up
don't
that
have
machine
anything
piece
with
to your
tech
right
points.
and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round. So go ahead and pick a second machine.
So it's like chess almost.
Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so
Overcharge.
just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you.
This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece close enough to attack one of my machines. You gotta move that piece close enough to attack my machine, okay? When performed, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So this means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that?
Yeah.
Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches. Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean. That's about it for your turn then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it.
There's 2 of them. Alright.
Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep your machine. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge and by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificed. But sometimes that can be overcharge your machine to attack mine. Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or 2.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh,
All the
before I
character
forget,
models in this game look great.
These
None of
are
them
all my
look
spare pieces.
bad.
I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Don't be a stranger.
Cool guys. That was interesting to see the machine strike. That's gonna do it for this video. Just gonna kind of get my bearings, get outside. I was not expecting it to take that long, but it's interesting now that I've seen what we can do. It looks like a fun game to play on the side, which I probably will take advantage of when I'm not recording, so that way I don't take up too much time. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me today. I'll catch you all in the next one.